Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Belisle, host of Love Maine Radio, and I'm here today at the Portland Art Gallery with Liz Koenigsberg, who is the managing partner of Petite Jacqueline, just down the street here in the Old Port. Thanks for coming in and talking to me today.
Thanks for having me, Lisa.
So we did an article about Petite Jacqueline in Old Port magazine, and I've had the pleasure of eating there. Your new location is wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah, we're very happy to be in the Old Port. It's kind of a different transition, but it's been a great one, and people are very supportive. So,
now, what made you decide to move from the other part of Portland?
We loved being in the West End. People were so great to us there. We just had some changes with the building and some disagreements in that area, and we just kind of looked for a new location. We had looked at several other locations, couldn't find anything that worked out perfectly, and we had already had the patisserie downtown, and we kind of came up with the idea to merge the two businesses and create one business that would just be easier to manage for us and really embody French culture by having the patisserie and then having the bistro in the same space.
Now, I know that Steve and Michelle Corey have a French background, or at least Michelle does. What about you? Do you have anything French in your background?
I don't really have a French background. I lived in Denver for several years, and there was this great little French bistro down the street from where I worked, and I became obsessed with it. And so when I worked for Steve and Michelle at 555 several years ago, Michelle and I had always kind of gone back and forth a little bit and joked about having a French bistro and how it's so weird that Portland had never had one with all of the culture here. So.
You've also been raising your kids alongside one another. Now, you have a 3-year-old.
I do, yes.
And they have 2 sons. What's that been like?
The kids are great. I've always been very close to Steve and Michelle's kids before my daughter was born. And then when Sophia was born, the boys were really excited. They have always wanted to have a sister, so it was kind of fun for them. They play really closely together, and it's just been a really great bonding and learning experience to raise our kids next to each other and see what the other one's doing. And it just really helps us to understand kids in the restaurant as well, having our own, and people feel really great about that. So,
having eaten down at Petite Jacqueline, I know how wonderful the food is. Tell me what people can hope to experience if they have a reservation down there for dinner.
It's a very classic French bistro. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We're not trying to use new cooking techniques or scientific things in our cooking. We just want to do great classic French bistro food, so they can expect it to be simple ingredients, traditional French preparations, a lot of butter, obviously. We have a really approachable wine list, which we really pride ourselves on. We try to keep it on the less expensive side. We're trying to keep everything a little bit on the less expensive side to make it a community restaurant rather than just like a special occasion type of place. The other thing is we really take our service very seriously. It's something that Michelle has always prided herself on, and then I've kind of taken on at the new location, where we just train our servers to know everything. We want them to go the extra mile for the customer. We have a lot of repeat guests, and we have those guests for a reason. We just really cherish our relationship with the customer. So.
Well, I appreciate all the hard work that you've done with Petite Jacqueline, and before that, 555 over the years. And I encourage people to read about you in Old Port magazine and also to go down to Petite Jacqueline. I've been speaking with Liz Koenigsberg, who is the managing partner of Petite Jacqueline here in the Old Port. You can read about their restaurant in Old Port magazine, or you can visit them right after you visit us here at the Portland Art Gallery. I'm Dr. Lisa Belisle. Thanks for watching.